Okay guys, we're back. I let the cover dry for a nice amount of time, maybe about half an hour or so, and I was doing some real work at my desk, and it's really bothering me because I bought this book for conservation because I think it's a great candidate just for the leaf casting of the spine. It's has a lot of chunks missing, and overall it's in pretty decent shape. So Chop, I hope you don't get angry with me, but I have such respect for you because you truly are a great member of the community, in addition to me having respect for Fawcett Comics and Captain Marvel, especially these early ones that deal with World War II. I decided that I'm just going to leaf cast the spine. Just the spine. I'm not going to start traveling down that rabbit hole, going over and doing the whole book. I can't do it. And I'll clean it up, and I'll clean the staple because the staple's a little rusty. But let's get this actually leaf casted so we can preserve it. And it won't take me that long. So far I worked on this book maybe for about 3 hours or so. The leaf casting is another 2-3 hours, so you'll get about 8 hours into the book by the time I'm done with the Chop. And Mike, Night Tiger, don't get upset, because I promised your book would be next. It is going to be next, but I can't let this go. Just not in my heart. But one thing, Chop, or the people who are watching this upload, this is going to be a straight newsprint pulp that I'm going to use. And the newsprint pulp that I'm going to use is also going to be bleached a tiny bit to turn the gray more into a color that matches the print of the book. So again, this is going to be a beginning to end video. It's going to be a long one, and we are going, like I said, to leaf cast just the spine, and I think it will turn out quite well. So there you go. You have the newsprint in the water. Let's get it wet. I'm going to soak it a little bit, and then what I will do is I will add bleach, and then we will change the color of the newsprint with the bleach, and then I will rinse the bleach out. Now, my understanding, bleach is a de-acidification agent. Now, Kenny Sanderson, who's my friend now, who is the top conservationist, I think, in the country, he told me I was saying it improperly, so I have to thank him. It's not de-acidification, it's de-acidification. So that's my new way of saying it. I sound smarter. De-acidification. And my understanding is bleach actually will lower or neutralize acid in the paper because it's a base. So let's let this soak, and then we'll add the bleach, and we'll make the pulp, and we will leaf cast the spine for Chop. So stay tuned. Okay guys, I have the cover drying, and it cleaned up very nicely. I'm sure I could have concentrated to get these watermarks out, but you're not going to make it perfect, and the amount of work I'm happy with so far, I'm going to just leave it. So what I want to do now is, because I'm going to get ready to leaf cast this, and as you saw with Roger's book, I reinforced the whole cover, marrying the two pieces with Tengojo paper. I now, as a standard practice, will use 10 Gojo paper before I actually leaf cast. So here is a piece of 10 Gojo paper that I hand ripped. I like to hand rip it, and if you take your time you can do it because you have to fray the ends. So I'm going to install this because when we do the leaf casting, this will act like a wire mesh when you use concrete wire mesh. And I know I say this a lot, but when you install concrete, the wire mesh strengthens the concrete. Why not the same for leaf casting? And this is my methyl cellulose. So what we're going to do is we're going to start, and I'm just going to apply the methyl cellulose over the 10 Gojo paper, and we're just going to paint it on just like this. And excuse my dogs. And then we're gonna let it dry, and then we're gonna do the leaf casting. So let me do this quick, get it on, and because someone's at my front door and I want to go get it. No one's home right now. So it's very simple. We're just going to glue it on with the methyl cellulose, and then the leaf casting will secure it on even better. So that's it. 1, 2, 3, easy peasy. So stay tuned, guys. The next step, what we're gonna do is the leaf casting. But before we go, what we want to do is we want to put a piece of Rame paper down. I want to put a paper towel, and then I want to put my fancy glass over so it can dry. And remember, we're not looking for it to dry 100% because we're going to make it wet when we leaf cast it. So stay tuned. Okay guys, we're back. I have the leaf casting table all set up. Bear with me, I want to mix the pulp I made. Okay, so we mixed the pulp. Now this is a combination of newsprint pulp, and I added a lighter white in it because I think it would have matched a little bit better. But I didn't do any of the drying and matching. We're gonna just hope that it works. I think it will. So that's done. Now what I want to do is I have the cover all set up. Cover side down, and we are going to start the process. And the only thing that I want to really leaf cast is the spine. Maybe this corner, maybe that corner, because that corner is a little weak. And I cleaned this cover, gave it a nice cleaning, and I think it came out quite well. I think there was some color loss dealing with where the water stain was, because what happens is the gloss from the manufacturer, I think, deteriorates in relation to the cover when it has water damage, and once the water hits it that I use to clean, it causes problems. But we'll deal with it. Okay, I'm gonna put the vacuum on. Let's get going. Okay, ladies and gents, that's it. I think we're pretty good with the spine. I think it's going to reinforce it enough where we could actually round it nicely, and it will definitely be a better finished product. So let's put the top piece of the rame on. And what I like to do, guys, is I want to take some paper towels now. And we're gonna try to get rid of some of this moisture, and I'm gonna put the vacuum on to suck it out. Okie dokie. So what I want to do now is let's take it out of the leaf casting. I have a grate next to me. And then I want to disassemble this. This is done for now. And I'm going to come back and then we're going to roll it out and I'll show you how I do that.